In 20XX, Teamfight Arena became a worldwide sensation, gaining huge popularity following its release. The game was also a sensation in pro sports. At an age of 18, I debuted as a pro gamer of this game. During my 10 years career as a pro gamer, I haven't lost the World Championship title once. After retiring from pro gaming, I coached professional teams for another 10 years. Still, I've never lost the World Championship title. It's amazing to see the numerous trophies I'd earned throughout my pro gaming and coaching career. But am I really a genius? What if it was all just luck, good colleagues, or just a favorable environment? I wanted a new challenge. I'll train the lowest ranked amateur team and help them win the World Championship. Then I'll feel satisfied. And the team I'll be in charge of is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh. Now mad. Oh my god, there's so many logos. That's just Golden Guardians. Is this allowed? Wait a second. That's LGT. Hold up. This is risky business. What, are you kidding me? Sorry, Gen G, not Golden Guardians. You're absolutely right. But look at all the rest of them. Sorry, yes, you're correct. What about TDM and 100C and Pizza Cap? We have just a mouse. We have TikTok. Yeah. Xbox, but a Y box. I think these all have teams in the leagues. Once we get in, it just removes the one that we pick. P-Star instead of Rockstar, 3K. This is... Some of these are not far enough from the real copyrights. BWM. Oh my god, I'm gonna pick one and not even know what it is. Do I want to be... I kind of want to be immature because the university I went to was University of South Carolina and we were the Gamecocks and I like yelling "Go Cox," and this is a red C and we could just be the Cox. And spell it COX, right? They're the major sponsor. They're the title sponsor. Cox Esports. You can't beat our Cox. There we go. Cox Esports. Oh. And we can customize the coach. That one kind of matches me a little bit. Wait, what's this gray option? Too beardy. It's too beardy. We're going to go with this one. Yeah. Joshy. Is this an esports manager? Hello, Joker can't spell. This is not quite an esports manager. It is it's a auto battler pick a ban simulator under the guise of an esports team, from my understanding. Joshy, appointed as the coach of Cox Esports team. Joshy, who holds the Joshy holds the record for most wins sent shockwaves through the world by being appointed the Amateur League Cox Esports team's coach. Joshy made a promise to lead the team to victory in the World Championship. We look forward to seeing how he does. And Cox Esports is last place, by the way. You can enhance the player's stats through training. There are training points that can be allocated to each player, and you can train the players by investing the points on stats you want to improve. The more training points you allocate to certain stats, the faster the corresponding stats improve. Training takes place automatically over time based on the points you've allocated. Starting from this week, you can freely recruit players until week 2 of Feb. So, we have week 1, January 2021. I have 200 gold. We are number 1 at 0 and 0 plus 0 Amateur League 2021. We have team. We have squad. We have Spirit, PK, Sheepy, and Loken. They have renewal fees. They have attack, defense, age, And condition, they have champion masteries. What if I click Spirit? I can change name. Who wants to be on the team first, folks? Spirit looks like a dweeb. Greg, that's a volunteer if I've ever heard one. Actually, hold on. Let's back up and look at everybody. We have Spirit, PK, Sheepy, and Loken. Pro player names being used. There are a lot of, I did notice in the trailer, there are pro player names being used. So we're going to have Barely, Wolf, Tasty Bacon, and Joker since we're all here. So this is obviously Tasty Bacon because he said he looks like a dweeb. This can be Wolf. This can be Barely. And this is Joker. I'm using your likenesses now. Teehee. All right, Team 2 squad we don't have yet. I only have 4 out of 6 players. Okay, so we have Joker, Wolf, Tasty Bacon, and Barely cohabitating with Joshy, in fact. So we have the squad tab. We have the training tab now. So I have points. Select a player you want to set for training. Well, Tasty Bacon's on the decline. I did notice that. He is also very ordinary, if you'll notice. Use your training points on the desired stats. We have attack, swordsman. Oh, so you have specialties. Okay. Well, your defense is only 5. It seems pretty miserable. We're going to give you some... We're just going to round you out, I think, to start. We're going to give you 1 point on the archer. No, swordsmen are always good to have up front. It's always good to have a solid melee specialist here. So you've got now a balanced frontliner in the making here with Tasty Bacon. Next we have Wolf, who appears to be Priestess and Monk. Looks like perhaps a support class. Might want you being a little more defensive. And Priestess seems fine to me, knowing absolutely nothing about any of that. Barely on the other side, also ordinary, low attack, but playing a knight and a fighter. Now we could go heavy on the tank. I think yeah, we're gonna play toward the knight specialization. I'm saying knight, swordsman, priestess so far. Looks like pretty balanced team to me. Joker now, also ordinary. Let's not forget, also ordinary, but pyromancer and shrine maiden. These both look like offensive casters to me. And glass cannon is the only way I know how to play a caster, no matter who he picks. So we've now got recruitment. Excuse me, let me drink my G Fuel from my Twitch shaker. Cox Esports is currently seeking sponsors. FYI. Local talent. 1 out of 5. Find players in the local area with outstanding skills. They possess skills of highly ranked players in the amateur league. Time 2 weeks. Cost 10 gold. That seems good to me. For only 10 gold. I have 200. What else could possibly cost money in esports? Isn't it the cheapest sport to operate? Management. Message box. Oh, I have messages. Okay. That's our news announcement about training players. We saw that. Okay, so these are... Okay. These are past notices. We're good. We're caught up on the mail. Competition schedule. We have the recruitment period. Maybe I should recruit more. Should I sink more in? We do have a practice match coming up. Oh, let's look at our competition. This is our first time seeing our competition here. We have Now Mad Gaming versus Cox Esports. Oh my god. I feel like we're back in T-ball and like Little League and we're seeing our first match. It's like we're against the Carolina Hurricanes and it's like, isn't that a hockey name? We're playing baseball and it's like, yeah, but we don't know how good they are because they're children. Team Statics, Team Me, Dry, GG Gaming, still getting me every time. L1 instead of T1. Sand Socks, rather similar to Cox Esports. We have, in week 4, it's Dry versus Cox Esports, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo! Who will be victorious, Dry or Cox Esports? What a battle. Okay, so back to today, still recruitment period. You know what? I'm going to recruit more. I think we need... Oh, I can't. I can only do one. Okay. Competition. Ranking list. Now we are all 0-0. Okay, brand new season. New Cox Esports. Game. Champion information. Oh, man, this is where we get deep. All right, so the Archer. We have Marksman. Range, def, about what you'd expect. Fires an arrow that stiffens the opponent and takes a step back. Fires and arrows quickly and repeatedly at random enemies. Range attack, continuously holding distance. Okay, high HP. But we had Swordsman kind of pegged for you, actually. So where's that? Swordsman for Tasty Bacon. Uses powerful melee attacks. Reduces defense. Effective against tanks. Works well with a healer. I'm liking all these things. Reduces enemies' defense. Straight line slash. Wonderful. And so if we run the Swordsman plus Knight combo, we need to know the Knight taunts. Definitely useful there. Priestess is going to keep her range 130, even farther than the Archer. Ally increases attack speed and recovers HP in a surrounding area. That's all we wanted. Okay, and Pyromancer. Pyro Spirit that assists in attacking. Not exactly what I expected first. Creates an area that continuously attacks on a certain... Okay, so a Rain of Fire and a Spirit Summon. Shrine Maiden recovers HP. Okay, create a door. This sphere randomly heals allies or attacks enemies. So this is like Red Wizard kind of deal. Red Mage support slash offense. More support. But these are the choice. Oh, sorry, yeah. These are the two choices there. Let's see what a monk actually does. For yourself and one ally, and a shield with an ally. Okay, so both heavy support. One's attack speed, and one was a shield with movement speed. Interesting. So I think, yeah, heavy frontline, Knight, Swordsman, Priestess, Pyro is probably going to be our intent. System. Save. The file's been saved. Proceed. We're proceeding. We're doing it. Officially invested now. All right. Recruiting is the easiest way to increase a team's capabilities. Recruiting allows you to search for players that can immediately contribute to the team, rising stars with bright future, etc. It's difficult to get good results without recruiting players appropriately. If you haven't tried recruiting yet, try it out to strengthen your team. The best way to understand a team's capability after being newly appointed as a coach is to play a match. Choose an appropriate team before the season starts and request the team for a practice match. It will be the first step you'll need to take to have a successful season. So we have... These guys look like chumps. Sandsox is actually the weakest statistically. Why don't we play a middle-of-the-pack request first with the dry team that we're facing 2 weeks later, okay? So we'll have our scrim versus our week 2 opponents. We'll learn something about them. We'll also apply it to our week 1 match, week 3. How do we want to refer to this? It's week 3, but match 1. We'll go by match. Okay, to the stadium. Practice match versus dry. Actually, do we need to manage again? Did we get more points? Renewal fee. Okay, so it's been 1 week. So our condition is the same. Up for Barely. Good job, Barely. Your practice is showing. Very good night practice. Got no points that week. No points. Must have to play games. Recruiting takes 2 weeks. Request the practice match. Great. I'm just kind of clicking through again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. We are brand new to this, so I am just verifying everything as we go. Champion information we looked at. To the stadium, folks. We're practicing at the stadium. Great, actually, to acclimate yourselves with the environment they're going to be playing in. And I like our team vehicle. Also looking for sponsorships there. I really enjoy driving my Honda Civic in my spare time. Oh, look at all this. When does the match start? Tasty Bacon will carry the team. I took a 12-hour flight just to see this. Dry. It is a huge crowd for scrims. You're right, Wolf. Are you excited since you're going to be playing in front of all of them? We've never played together as a team. We don't even really know what the game looks like, let alone the pick ban screen. A match consists of several sets. Teams will switch between the red and blue side to play each set, as is fair. Each set consists of 4 steps: selecting players, ban and pick of champions, champion swapping, and finally the match itself. Oh, God. Are we ready for this? D, view traits. Okay. So I can hover. It's time to select your players. In this step, you can choose players on your team who will participate in the corresponding set. We only have 2. This is a 2v2. We start out 2v2. I've read about this. I've heard about this. Brand new teams start in the 2v2 amateur league, and then you work your way up to 3 versus 3, and then 4 versus 4 is actually the big time. So we are actually on a swapping basis here. These guys look so weak. I see they're specializing potentially in a Priestess, Knight, Swordsman Knight. No, that's Swordsman Knight. This was Archer or Priestess. So Archer, Priestess. So they're going to be defensive heavy. I think that a ranged nuker like Joker could come in with our Swordsman potentially and be able to topple them. It's not about benching. It's about playing to your strengths and the competition. You know that. Don't bring up gripes in the first scrim, squad. Blue team is picking the champion to ban. After choosing the players, proceed to the ban and pick of champions. In this step, there's a banning and picking stage. The banning stage allows you to select a champion you want to ban for the corresponding set. The picking stage allows you to select champions you want to use for the corresponding set apart from champions that have been banned. I think we're going to ban the Archer, force him to go the healer, so it's just a healer and a tank, and I think we'll be able to slam them down. We're on a limited hero pool here. This is like patch 1, I think is how it's described. Blue team is picking the champion to ban. Pick a champion you want to ban. I'm on red now. Okay, it's your champion. It's your turn to ban a champion. Refer to the champion mastery and player stats to select a champion you want to ban. Okay. So, Shrine Maiden is banned. That is going to lock us to Pyro, which we wanted. I'm going to block the Archer to give us Swordsman, which we wanted. Hopefully they pick Knight. If they don't pick Knight... Actually, if they pick Swordsman, am I fucked? Oh, he picked Ninja? Wait, that's not even a specialty of his. I wasn't expecting that. It's your turn to pick the champion you will use. Refer to the champion mastery and player stats to pick a champion you want to use. Okay, so what does Ninja actually do? Teleports to an enemy and attacks, causing a bleeding effect. Summons an alter ego that continuously consumes HP. Okay, so I was going to do Pyro. Shrine Maiden's banned, so I have to do Pyro. No, I don't have to. I don't have to do Pyro. It's just a specialty. It's just a specialty. So if he's teleporting, Swordsman makes perfect sense. I'm going to go Swordsman. And then we'll just pick around whatever's last. Okay, so he's Swordsman and Fighter. Kicks an enemy with great strength, stunning them. So, man, Shrine Maiden's blocked. So he's got he's got a stabby class and a fixed range. Maybe we go Monk Swordsman. Healing? Yeah, healing melee. I think that's the trick. I think we got it. Swordsman, Monk, Ninja Warrior. Next is champion swapping. Each player has a different level. We're fine with this. We're fine with this. We got our specialty there. Here we go. Now the match will proceed. The match will be played out for 1 minute with the champions that have been picked, and the team that gets the most kills wins. All right, Tasty Bacon and Joker hitting the field for Cox Esports versus Dry for their first scrim of the season. Already, the first blood is awarded to Joker. Kill on the board. That's 2. Suddenly, it's 3-0. How could that be the case? Maybe wiping the board actually awards more points. I'm unsure with the rules of the game that I'm attempting to commentate here, but you can see Joker appearing back on the field. The score is evened up, but with Tasty Bacon fresh on HP, you can see they are just slicing away now. Rudbeckia and Let Me have been a pretty stellar duo for Dry, but their stats do not reflect the work that they've been putting in during the offseason. This 2v1, really tough here for Joker, but he manages to survive long enough for Tasty Bacon to tag in. Suddenly a massive advantage, 8-5 with only 12 seconds remaining. Tasty Bacon with 7 kills as Joker was the first 2 on the board. Just supporting his ally from this point is getting the job done. 11-5. I thought they were going to run away with this one, folks, but a +5 differential I would have never expected. And Tasty Bacon with the 8-3 stat line. Very nice there for Cox Esports. Go Cox. You can now use the equipment. You can acquire them by crafting them or by meeting certain conditions, and once you equip them, the equipment effect will be applied to all the players in the team. You've acquired Hoodie equipment. Check it out in management equipment. Let's look at this hoodie we just got. Oh shit! Attack +1! Let's go! 3 solo kills. Not bad, not bad. Cheap headset. Oh my goodness, we have a cheap headset. The Microsoft Life Chat 3000, everyone. Comes with onboard Skype. The computer equipment on the right. Sound chip, switch, nail, and fabric piece. That's how you build anything in the world, actually. You've got electronics, merch. This is only for keyboards. This is only for headsets. This is for furniture, and this is for merch, right? Yeah, they correlate. Sound chips for headsets, switches for keyboards, nails for chairs, and hoodies fabric piece. I like it. I like it. I get it. Makes sense, you know? All right, back to the team. Tasty Bacon, although he just slaughtered Dry in the scrim, has been waning a little bit on his condition. That's kind of disappointing to see. And no talent points were awarded for that. Okay, guys, we have a newbie. 11 and 12 stats over here. He's younger than all of you. You guys are really going to like him. He's just so good, guys. I know he plays the same characters as Tasty Bacon, and he's got double the stats. But you guys, I think you're really going to like him. And also, we're searching for more as well, all the time. None of you are safe. So, Zazel, you're actually... quite balanced, which I love seeing. We know Swordsman is a great class, so we're just going to keep investing there. Tasty Bacon, what was your other character? Archer? You might have to just be relegated as Archer Boy from now on. I know we spent your point earlier, but that was before we got NRG Spoon on the team, who is now here. Welcome to the team, Spoon. You are locked in to an indefinite contract. I can fire you whenever I want. So, Greg, about that declining condition and far worse stats than Spoon, it's not really great for you. How do I promote Spoon to the upper squad? That's really what I want to do. Do I have to fire someone to get them onto the Team 1 squad? I'll fire Barely. I mean, I'll just get rid of him now. We'll get another Barely. There'll be other Bareleys. We have hoodies now. Competition, schedule. All right, we are still in recruitment period. How can that be possible? Scrims don't count toward rankings. Save, we're gonna save. Didn't even play me and you're gonna fire me, bro? Okay, I didn't say that. I said you can be fired. And I could do it if I needed to right now, instantly. Now you can use the combination test function. If you use this function, you can simulate the relationship between certain combinations without having to play an actual match. Ah, okay. Game. Combination test. New test. So Swordsman Monk versus Ninja Fighter is what we saw already. What if they do ranged? What if they do like a support, heavy support like that? Test in progress. This is cool. Okay. This is cool. I like this. Okay, extremely close. Heavy support battle. New test. New test cannot be carried out this week because you used up all possible combination tests. Time is money, friend. I didn't expect that. Okay. Okay. I guess we have to proceed then. All right, we're into February, week 1. Ooh, this is the long list of candidates for the sponsorship contract. Please decide the sponsor you want to sign the contract with. I was hoping for Micro Hard, but Macrosoft is also fine. Wait, do they have perks? Lugitech, achieve at least 1 rank for the final ranking. Supporting funds. Oh, they've got goals. Achieve at least 6 wins in the regular season. Iron Series. Microsoft. Achieve a win streak of at least 2 in the regular season. That's achievable. I think Microsoft has a good deal. Prevent a losing streak at least 2 in the regular season. How do you go without losing twice in a row? That seems impossible. Linked up. It is a heavy reward, though. Win 2-0 8 times in the regular season. I don't know how long a regular season is, but Dwitch, your logo is awful. Insta kilogram. That's 1,000 Instagrams. Achieve at least 333 kills in the regular season. We could go super aggro and just be the team that everyone loves to watch because we're so aggro. And then just get all the Insta kilogram. I kind of like being Cox Esports, sponsored by Insta kilogram. Vose. Achieve using Priestess, Shrine Maiden, Pyromancer at least for a total of 12x. I am assuming that means win with those. Xiaomi. Achieve a win streak of at least 4 in the regular season. And Wacon. Achieve using Pyromancer, Knight, Monk. I think Insta Kilogram and Microsoft probably are the most achievable for our first season. We're going to go with Insta Kilogram. We have to get 333 kills, guys. That's our goal. I have no idea how many games we're even playing. Player recruitment complete. All right, back to recruitment. We've got a newbie, 19 years old, 11-11, very good stats. Hidden potential, reduces all stats by 10, increases all stats by 1 every 2 seconds in the match. That sounds horrible. Wait, did Spoon have a downside? We're not going for that. No. Sorry, if you're going to have a ramp up time, I'm not interested, okay? We're going to search again. Do we have downsides listed for everybody? This player is mediocre and doesn't have any traits. Okay, that's what it was. So Spoon was just a normie. All right. So how, again, do I move him to the Team 1 squad? I don't know. Everyone's trained up. Management. Sponsor. Insta-kilogram in progress. Our facility will grow, by the way. All right, we got the hoodie. Combination tests. Okay. Competition schedule ranking list. Proceed. All right, preseason's nearly over. Maybe you need to pull one down into Team 2 first? Perhaps. Check that out. The player recruitment period will end this week. You cannot recruit new players until the next recruitment period starts. Okay, so we have nobody coming. Let's try one more. Yeah, see if I can drag. It looks like I just can't drag. It looks like it's a thing that will change if I fire or... Oh, fuck. I don't really know. All right. Barely, we're gonna hire a new Barely later, but right now your role is a little redundant because we have Monk and Swordsman. We don't really need Fighter and Knight, I think. So we're just gonna see what happens. You're our guinea pig. It did not move Spoon up to Squad 1. Okay. Fire is the only button I have. All right, so now that Barely's off the team, let's start our season, everybody. Did I even recoup any money for firing you? No. You need to submit the roster players who... Oh, yeah, Spoon's in. At least 2 players must be registered. A maximum of 3 can be registered. Oh, okay. Well, we need our support player. And Tasty Bacon, like I said, is redundant with Spoon. So we have this... Tasty Bacon riding the bench. Barely good luck on the farm upstate. League season 2021 first half roster registration. You've submitted the player roster. Team recruitment. New possibility here. This player is mediocre and doesn't have any traits. Okay, another. Oh man, Wolf. Oh, Wolf, you're not going to like this. Or was that Joker? Oh no, is that Joker? Your stats, dude. I don't have the money, though. Oh, why am I even recruiting? I don't even have the money. Wait, can I just leave him there? I'm just going to leave him hanging. We're just going to say, like, we're talking. We're thinking it through. We still have to secure some sponsorship cash, though. So now we're going to go to week 1. Tasty Bacon's just staying back, cleaning the toilets. Thank you so much for that, Tasty Bacon. Now Mad Gaming versus Cox Esports. Go Kizzles. Kizzles is terrible. Spoon will carry the team. Spoon does have by far the strongest stats. All right, we're taking a look at their specialties here. We got a 7-5 ass beater who's looking to try to play a swordsman or an archer. And I think last time our strategy worked pretty well with the support in either swordsman or archer. I think monk archer can work and priestess swordsman can work if we need to go that way. I see ninja again. Okay. Can I view all traits? Is that what this is? Okay, sweet. So now, moving into the pick ban. Hard carry the scrim, then get benched. This is beyond shady practices. You play to win the game. You don't play just to play. Okay, so they've banned knight. Does not affect our strategy at all. Actually, they don't have a knight specialist either. Specialist, excuse me. We are definitely going to go swordsman. Swordsman on spoon is... No, wait, that's a ban! We've shot ourselves in the foot, ladies and gentlemen. But they left us the archer. We're going to go archer monk. Hope for the monk. Leave us a monk, baby. Okay. No clue if this wins. We have bombed our first match of the season. Cox Esports versus Now Mad Gaming. About to begin. We did get some specialties. Look at the stat increases, though. +5/+5 for hitting the specialty. Our stats are insane. So despite the mismatch in the fight compositions, here we go. 1 minute on the clock. Wolf runs up to the front. Excellent blocking here for Spoon. Spoon takes a stab to the gut as Soaz actually teleports to the back line. It's a quick 2-0 to start, but Spoon back up. Does have the protection he needs now. Wolf spamming those heals to keep everybody alive. Soaz getting absolutely bopped. The 2v1, the focus is there. Spoon trying to get them back into this game here. Wolf respawns right on top, but into a mess. It's a 2v1. The stats, though, the differential, excuse me, coming in here. No, the spawn, the shadow spawn from Soaz. Very sneaky from that ninja, keeping the fight in their favor here. The spawns are terrible so far for Cox Esports. Wolf constantly on his own. Spoon left to fend for himself. Can he get the double kill? Can they both be out at the same time? It's 7-8. They need to secure a kill so quickly here on Soaz just to keep this alive. It's 8-8 with only 2 seconds left. Who will be the next to fall? Kizzles taking that focus fire. No, in overtime, Wolf falls, and it's 1-0 for Now Mad Gaming. But, ladies and gentlemen, all these matches are best of 3. This is not a scrim. It's only set 1. Don't worry about it, guys. We were just testing the water. We know that Swordsman is really what we're after here. The players are waiting to hear the coach's feedback on set 1 match. What should you say? Flawless performance. Be confident and aggressive. You're perfectly capable of defeating them. I believe you all know what you guys did poorly on. Yeah, you guys... Wow. If that's all you've got, just quit already. Okay, you're perfectly capable of defeating them. To be honest, the ban and pick made us lose. Wow. You're okay, Wolf. Okay, Wolf. You're blaming the pick and ban on that performance? You're trying to get left at home for our next match, okay? You're just begging. Now I know that the bans are first, even though I already did a scrim. Okay, Wolf, relax, okay. You can't say us, Barely, you're not on the team. Barely will be back. Oh, I'm on the blue team now. This is the ban. I'm on the blue team. This is the ban. I don't like ninjas. I'm just going to say it. I don't like ninjas. So far, they've been annoying. They banned the knight. Now we're picking a champion we want to use. The swordsman, not the fighter, is who Spoon is a specialty player of. And we got the monk again. We know monk is solid. And we got the specialty. This should be a breeze, folks. Completely different ball game here. We got Wolf and Spoon on the blue side now for Cox Esports, and they've locked in their specialties versus Kizzles in the front line as the fighter, just trying to stay alive. So as just flinging those red mage spells to no avail. This might be a flawless victory here for Cox Esports. Wolf was pissed in the locker room talking about the pick bans being the reason for that first set loss, but now he is actually kicking Kizzles in the face. Spoon with the massive slice. What is going on here, though? The Shrine caster popping their ultimate. The Monk still persisting through, though, and Spoon able to catch up there. The 2v1 melee fight really favoring Cox Esports as they chop down Kizzles, so really has nowhere to go and just falls over like a house of cards. Kizzles once again spawning, taking the brunt of these swords and fists, cannot survive, and this is just a complete turnaround here from Cox Esports. Now Mad Gaming is going to have to go back to the drawing board after they've seen this insane performance from Cox Esports. It's anyone's ball game here in set 3. I see in my chat that Tasty Bacon and Barely are talking about potentially unionizing and joining another team. Not really sure how I feel about this discussion. The players are waiting to hear the coach's feedback on the set 2 match. What should you say? Excellent performance. I'm speechless. The opponents suck so much. Let's keep our guard up and finish it off well. Balance in all things. How's Wolf feeling? I'll carry us. I like the initiative. Spoon got the majority of the kills, but the Monk very present at all times. We're going to just keep you guys in. You're warmed up. Joker, I know you've got what it takes, buddy. You're going to be able to flex your Pyromancer soon, okay? It's just we got to get through. Now Mad Gaming. Kizzles is a chump. We got this. Okay. Keep in mind, guys, this is just our first match. It's a long season. Lots to go. No matter what happens here, we've proven we can take a game. Now we're banning, okay? The Ninja has been a problem point for us. If they take Swordsman... Okay, so what is the most anti-Swordsman possibly left here? The ultimate was pretty cool. But it did not work with the fighter very well. I think Archer is going to have to be necessary again. Okay, they went fighter, swordsman. Oof, that is kind of rough, guys. So, attack, defense, 2 and 2. Swordsman has 4 attack, 2 defense. They're both low range, obviously. The Archer does continuously move. The Monk can link heal and give movement speed. So, Wolf, we're just going to ask you to carry, like you said, in the locker room. And hope for the best here. Archer Monk, not what we were hoping for here. Priestess has AoE heals. I have a feeling it's going to be much better in the 3v3 and 4v4 arenas. But spot healing, I think the Monk is our best chance. He tried. Spoon, you've got your ult. Nice. The Monk spawned just in time. Spoon and Wolf on top. Don't forget, they are on the red team this time, despite having the blue and green health bars on the field. The 3-2 now. Kizzles popped his ult, but they were already about to die. So actually wasted his ult. Now you see Cox Esports respawning together. Spoon going up into the front line. Dangerous. Gets knocked into the air. But Wolf now 2v1ing. Pops his heal. Perfect timing. Spoon up to full health. Needs to assassinate. Needs to finish off Kizzles right now. Extremely close match compared to our first 2 bouts. Spoon really showing that agility now. Quick movement, staying away from Kizzles. Wolf just blocking and pushing the line long enough for Spoon to get that last kill. That should be enough. With only 3 seconds left, there's no chance left for Now Mad Gaming. Even if they were to take down Wolf, it wouldn't be enough. And that is Cox Esports taking the first set of the season over Now Mad Gaming.
Woohoo!
Killing spree.
Energy Spoon, formerly of Energy, now with Cox Esports. And Wolf the Monk. 4 deaths, nothing to be ashamed about. Did carry, did lock up the W. So, now we have our new standings. We only went up 1 point, though, because it was a 2-1 and not a 2-0. So every single set matters. And that's right, NRG Span is not actually from the org. He actually used that tag before that. Today's match result. Okay, yeah, so we were the only... No, we're not the only 2-1, I see. So Sand Sox, who were terrible in those scrim stats, still took down L1. So that's a promising stat line across the league, I think. Not actually from G2, they stole the name right. I'm not actually from Ask. And now we have an actual pro gamer in the chat, Chef, who will be joining the team next. Hello, my positive first favorite Teamfight Manager streamer. You can now check the champion statistics. This provides information on which champions are being used frequently in the competition that's currently taking place, the win rate of each champion, etc. All right, we have more stats to dig into, everybody. Wow, dude, don't even replace me before you hire new people. The roster's only so big, dude. You know, you had a chance. I shouldn't have fired you. That's on me. I'm gonna replace you. I'll replace Barely first. I owe it to him. I actually do owe it to him. So we got a little bit of cash. We actually have recruitment money now. My issue is these renewal fees now. When do they renew? A season? Is it a season renewal? Because if they renew at the end of the month, then I'm out of money. I can't imagine it's going to be end of the month. I'm just too broke for that. Everyone's 96 minimum. Joshy's taking a shower with all his clothes on right now. This facility needs to get bigger. Okay, training. Still no points to use. We do still have Chef hanging, or Barely, excuse me, hanging out here. He does have those improved stats. We're going to grab him. It's not the player recruitment period. Can't actually do that. Okay. You're going to have to wait. Equipment. Did we get anything new? Oh, we got barely anything. They must be meted out over the season. Champion statistics are new. Okay, so the Archer has had a 3-pick and 3-ban count and a 66% win rate. High damage on the Swordsman. We knew the Swordsman. No, that's Spoon's fault. That is totally Spoon's fault. 9 picks on Swordsman. Yeah, Ninja draws some bans. Those were both me, though. Knight is drawing a lot of bans. Okay, okay. Let's do a combination test now. So we saw Archer Monk worked reasonably well. You know what? Let's just stick with our 4, and then if we have to flex out of our 4, we'll go fighter, just because it's similar to a swordsman and similar to a monk, I think. Knight seems to be drawing a lot of bans, so I don't think we put too many eggs in that basket. Maybe Knight if available, fighter if not. I think that's the ticket. All right, folks. Back in action. We're undefeated so far. Don't let it go to your heads. Tasty bacon, sit on the toilet. Dry. Okay, so we scrimmed these guys and crushed them, all right? Let's get back in the pickup. We will get a vehicle sponsor. Beat them all dry? Rudbeckia and Let Me. They put Rudbeckia and Let Me back in? Wow. Okay, so Joker spanked them last time. Joker, we're gonna let you play with Spoon today and see how it goes. Just because we know you get that win rate. Can you explain a little bit about what this game is? Nope. You just gotta watch it. I'm just kidding. It's essentially a statistics game where you can incrementally improve your team. It's under the guise of an esports manager, but really it's about the classes. It's sort of an auto battler. We're about to watch our next match if you missed the first one. So I named my team Cox Esports because I went to University of South Carolina and we're the Gamecocks, and I like yelling "Go Cox" and other varieties of these things. And Cox is our title sponsor. They're keeping the lights on. All right, we're banning. Don't ban Swordsman. Ban If I ban Archer and they pick Swordsman, that'll be really bad. I don't think we can ban Archer. I think we ban Ninja again. I think Ninja just poops on most of our strats. Okay, they picked Knight. Now, we haven't actually run into that yet, but we are getting our first choice. Knight Fighter. Knight Fighter. This is going to be melee heavy. Shrine Maiden might be the play. Moves in a straight line. I think we can pressure them with just a little bit of healing. I think we're going to go the Shrine Maiden route for Joker. Hard carry, get benched after, seeing the pattern now? Yeah, exactly. Gotta deflate those egos before they get too big. We're set. We're on Swordsman. Here we go. Game 1. Spoon and Joker are out the gate. Spoon already slicing and backing up each time toward the healer. That technique just net them first blood and second blood. Look at Rudbeckia having to run all the way across the map just to get back over to Spoon. This strategy is working beautifully for Spoon and Joker. What a ridiculous twosome here. The stats are just completely out of whack. Spoon actually racks up 3 kills before falling, and you know, once Spoon goes down, it doesn't take too long for Joker to fall as well, but the ultimate is out. Look at that Shrine just spamming machine gun style at the Knight as Rudbeckia falls. Let Me, of course, is not long for this world. Spoon is back into play, 6-3 already with only 13 seconds remaining. Let Me just does not have the offensive power to get this twosome back into fighting shape, and Joker is just having the time of his life. He's only died 1 time, while Spoon has taken the brunt of the attacks. 8-3. What a ridiculous start here for Cox Esports. Back in the locker room. 21-39. I don't know what that's about. Players are waiting to hear the coach's feedback on the set match. What should you say? Your opponents fell apart on their own, but you won't get so lucky next time. Victories in hand, so just take care of your individual records. It's not over yet, so stay focused. Excellent performance. It was an excellent performance. Absolutely crushed. Let's keep that in mind. Cheerleading from the side over there. We didn't win for doing well, though. Wait, what? Is that what that said? Yeah, it was 21:39 is the time, but it's not actually the time. So I was like a little thrown. So Wolf was offering feedback despite not actually playing, and Spoon thinks they didn't actually earn their win. Is that what he said? Did I miss that? Okay, pick a champion you want to ban. We've been banning the Ninja and having success. They banned the Knight. Oh, we're absolutely going Swordsman. They played right into our hands. This is a 2-0 if I've ever seen one. Okay, so we had been using the Monk, but Shrine Maiden just showed us how amazing it is. Here we go, round number 2. Spoon up front once again. Joker falling back into formation. As we saw last time, Spoon already back against the wall. Totally fine with him as Joker continues to launch these volleys from afar. Rudbeckia has less defensive power this time with the Monk instead of the Knight, but the healing they're hoping will sort of even the score. Unfortunately, it looks like they don't have enough staying power at all. Joker is able to just continue to stay in the corner. Spoon, once again, has just lasted so long before falling, but the ultimate machine gun ultimate is used, and there's no one left to even kill with it. 5-1 is your score line now, and folks, you might as well just pick up and get out of the parking lot early before traffic backs up, because this one's over and done. 5-3 looks like a close-up scoreline, but once again, Spoon, as he comes out here, the ultimate is nearly lined up. Not quite available yet, but again, Joker and Spoon taking care of business. 8-3 is going to be your final score, with Spoon on the stunning 6-2 scoreline. 5 assists from Joker. Can't ask for a better performance with the same comp 2 games in a row. Rankings have been updated, and Cox Esports with the 2-0 over Dry, who have never beaten Cox Esports in competition. By the way, sees a bit of a ranking change. We got the match reward. Okay, so we don't get the sponsorship reward until the condition is met. We get match rewards as we perform. So, good job, everybody. We got some more materials. We're headed back to the team house now. You can check the team statistics. This provides information on which champion each team used for every match, the outcomes of using certain champions for each team's players, etc. First things first, check the squad, see how everybody's condition is. Joker's feeling good about his play. Tasty Bacon, even though he was scrubbing toilets, feeling pretty good back at base. No skill points still. It is not the recruitment period. Sponsor, just check in. We're at 41 kills, guys. Keep it up. We're over 10% to our goal. 15%, roughly. That's a lie. Can I build things? Is that... Upgrade the facility to expand crafting slots, I see. So we're still chugging away on that. Is this a PvP game? Nope, single player. All right, so the Swordsman, again, Spoon, just breaking all the statistics, and Joker on the Shrine Maiden. Look at this. All the classes that we play happen to have the top 4 win rates. Pyromancer and Priestess just plummeting. I feel bad for our Pyro Priestess main. Team statistics, let's take a look here. Cox Esports average strength 8 and 8, but Team Me over there, okay, they are looking scary. GG actually top rated, top ranked, but Team Me looking very strong. Oh my goodness. All right, we got time for another combination test. Do we save these up, or do I lose them if I don't use them? It says remaining test 1 out of 1. Let's just use it, I guess. I am a little curious how a double ranged might do against, say, Fighter Monk. Let's just sate my curiosity here. How will double ranged do with their offense? Looks like they are shitting out damage. But the deaths, yeah. Still a little too glass against the common setup. I thought as much. Just wanted to confirm my suspicions. All right. Once again, I'll take a sip of G Fuel from my Twitch shaker cup and repeat that I need sponsors for Cox Esports. Oh man, this is going to be a treat for the casters. It's Sand Socks versus Cox. Socks versus Cox. You can't beat our Cox, though. Not even Cox in socks. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's view the traits of our new opponents, Daylight and Santa S. His stock is on the mega rise over here, but at least it's not me gaming. This player is mediocre and doesn't have any traits. This player is mediocre. Okay, so we've got a bunch of mediocre players with no traits. All right, so it looks like they have one guy playing a support or swordsman, which is a bit surprising. We've got a... Okay. 3 specialties. Monk, fighter, and knight. So he's just melee, melee, melee. I think we're going to keep Joker in, because either one of these casters is going to work well against the melee heavy front that they've presented here. They are weaker specialties, it's true. Ladies and gentlemen, Sand Socks versus Cox, the match everyone's been waiting for. Shrine Maiden first to be banned. It's up to Spoon and Cox now to remove. We have seen them remove the ninja many, many times, but against these opponents, they might be considering blocking the knight. Now, the interesting thing about Santa S, he's been on the rise. His attack is very heavy, but the knight is not an attack-heavy champion. So banning the knight away from Santa's might not actually be necessary. The ninja still is an extremely high attack champion. Santa's could be baiting, even though he's not great on it. We just have not been great against it. So we're going to continue our spree. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They are going to lock in that knight as expected. We're going to click our Spoon Swordsman, the Spoonsman, as the fans know him and love. And Pyromancer is still available against Knight Archer, but so is Monk. And with Swordsman dashing... this might be the Priestess debut. No, I think Monk. I think Monk Swordsman's still it. I think if they get around the Knight, they kill the Archer super fast. And if they beat down the Knight, they kill the Archer super fast. I don't think this is enough damage pushed out, honestly. It looks like his specialty sucks compared to Spoon, who's going to just slaughter everybody again. All right. Sox versus Cox, and they're off. Joker and Spoon rushing the front line. Once again, as you'd expect, Santa S is going to be blocking for Daylight, but as soon as he crumbles, you can see the effects of the double melee healing punch squad here. Blades and fists combining. Spoon getting Santa extremely low. Easy follow-up there for Joker, getting back to full health as Spoon respawns. Daylight has nowhere to go. He's not going to be seeing Daylight at the end of that tunnel. He will spawn right on top of his ally, but that just lines them up for Spoon, dashing through 6-2, 7-2. They're falling like dominoes. Joker and Spoon just crowding their spawn at this point. Spoon and Joker do eventually fall, but they're up 7-4, and they'll spawn together with full health, knock down that knight piece like it was chess, and Santa's basically removed from the fight. 9-4 is the most kills we've seen from this bloodthirsty Cox esports squad. 10 now in the final second, and look at that, Joker actually getting 6 kills with the Monk. What a ridiculous performance from him. Only 378 damage. A little bit of kill stealing going on there. Spoon might not be too happy about the stats shifting over to Joker instead, but stellar performance nonetheless. The players are waiting to hear the coach's feedback on the set 1 match. What should you say? Excellent performance. Let's keep our guard up and finish off well. The only one because you got lucky. I'm disappointed in your performance. You'll win anyway, so do whatever you want. Smash. Smash. Coach will help us win with the ban and pick, says Wolf. Yay. Oh, and we could sub. Did they sub? They did not. So we're just going to keep it up. Have some sodas, some water. Enjoy the show from the locker room. All right, we get to ban first. We've never lost when banning Ninja. He is a gamer god, to be fair. Okay, they banned our Monk, which leaves us the Swordsman. I mean, why even play it out, right? They've got Archer. We could steal their Knight if we wanted to. But Shrine Maiden, such an easy lock-in here. Archer Fighter versus Swordsman Shrine Maiden. All right, folks. Okay. Spoon and Joker rushing forward. We've seen this twosome before completely destroy in the previous week. Spoon rushing forward, gets healed at the perfect time. Clutch healing there from Joker. As Spoon falls, Joker will as well, but they've got the health advantage. Once they respawn, Santa is, of course, going to get cleaved in twain. And Daylight on the Archer now, not messing around, is finding those crits, but again, Cox Esports. Ooh, this changes things. Big ultimate there.
Oh my god!
From Daylight, but Spoon's going to answer right back with a huge slash right through the opponents. Finally, Joker and Spoon have the offense going their way. Joker a little bit exposed here without Spoon in that front line, but he actually gets back to the front quickly enough to intercept Santa on the respawn. Joker does fall, and time is running low, but Spoon shows right back up, and with that final kill on Daylight should be enough. I don't think we're going to have to go to overtime. Joker does have the mana and the timing on the cooldown to produce the 2-0 win. Probably the hardest fought game of their careers so far, but Sox are not as good as Cox. Everyone knows. And the team earns 3 nails and 150 gold. They're still not able to overtake GG Gaming, who have gone 2-0 all 3 weeks, despite their lower power. Beneath Team Me, still managed to 2-0 them. That is actually interesting. GG Gaming 2-0ing the very strong Team Me. And now only 2 winless teams remain. Dry Gaming was just a walkover. Sandsox also pretty bad. Now Mad was our first week opponent. So our strength of schedule is really not been too great. So we don't need to get too cocky just yet. We can upgrade our facility now, though. Improve facility. We have 484 gold. Gaming house level 1. Add training points. Increases the points available for training up to 4. Or you can use the materials to craft the equipment. I think training points are going to be our first. What's Q and E? Gaming House level 4. We're not going to look at that stuff yet. No spoilers. So Spoon is saying be wary of gold. I know renewals are going to come up. We've been winning our matches. I think we're probably going to hit the sponsorship as well. So let's just double check that. We're at 60 kills after 3 matches. We might not actually get that for a bit. Let me take a look at the calendar. How long is the schedule? Is it the whole year? Vacation for the whole team. It goes into August. Oh, damn. We're not going to hit 300. We're going to hit like 150. It goes through August, and then there's like mass vacations. Maybe playoffs or a thing. But it's a year, it looks like, yeah. As you're right, welcome. We need more players, so you've now donated your name. All right,